Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we're going to take a look at the Diamond Select Taskmaster figure by Marvel Select. I've got to say a huge thank you to the guys over at Diamond Select Toys for sending him over for me to have a look at. He is an incredible looking figure and I can't wait to open him up and get him out of the box. I wanted to give you a bit of a slow-mo look at the box because I think the boxes for the Diamond Select Toys really do look special. They are really a display piece in themselves and they're put together really well so that you can see everything there. So let's get the timer going and let's crack him open and have a look. But first of all, have a quick look on the back as well. You can see on the back there's an image and it really does just highlight all of the things that are included with this figure. Now the box does state it's got a Disney logo on it and it's got a 2020 release date, and I believe that this guy is still quite readily available at various different retailers as well as the Diamond Select website, so do check them out. Out of the box, what does he come with? Well, you get the figure as you can see here, and he is a really good figure. He's very well put together, he's very solid, there's all of the points of articulation that you would expect, so I'll go through those in a bit, but let's just have a closer look at that head sculpt. As you can see here, this is the kind of classic Taskmaster with like the skull face, and then you also get the more modern version with the kind of more mechanical looking skull, the like armory looking skull. So you've got an option for two versions of the Taskmaster look, and even this one looks really good on the figure. As I said, there's all the points of articulation, so you've got points of articulation in the hips, in the knees, you've got a double knee joint, you've got ankle swivel, you've got articulation in the elbows, in the wrists, and of course in the shoulders as well. But the great thing about Diamond Select is they come stacked with accessories. So we have the Taskmaster shield. Now the straps on this are solid, as you can see, they don't flex, there's absolutely no flex in them at all, which has its pros and its cons, so you know that's what it is. You get the sword, Taskmaster's sword, his signature sword, and the detail on this is really good. You also get a nice little pistol that goes in his in the holster on his belt as well. Something I should add is that all of these things have a place to go. They all have a place to live. You get a bow with an actual string. I love characters that have got bows and arrows, but it does annoy me when they've got like a plastic string, so it's nice to see an actual string. And you get some loose arrows as well. Now I'm no archer, so I can't tell you what each of these arrows are, but you know, they look like they've got something going on there at the end of it. There's a nice section in the quiver on his back that these can go in. You have some arrows. Oh, and you also get a hand as well, an additional hand that you can put the arrows in, so just there in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. But the quiver is made up of two parts, so you get the built-in kind of sculpted arrows there, but you also get a separate section where you can put these arrows, and they blend in really nicely. It doesn't look like they're different. It looks like a big quiver of arrows. Pistol goes nicely in there, and the sword goes in the sheath here. One thing I will say is that the sword does feel a little bit sticky because the arm's in the way, so you've just got to be careful there, and the pistol will fall out if you turn the figure upside down. It fits in there, but it's not kind of stiff in there, if that makes sense. I'm going to put the bow in his left hand, I'm going to put the shield on his right hand just because why not. The actual hands, I found that the one on the left hand side, or I've knocked his head off, the one on the left hand side is better for holding a bow and the one on the right hand side is better for holding a shield. But let's just open his legs up a little bit. Here you go, you can see you've got 2 points of articulation in the knee, so there's loads of poses that you can get him into. And historically the Diamond Select figures didn't have as much articulation as some of the other figures out there, but this one really does have a lot. Now he stands a little bit taller than the majority of figures. This is about 7 inches, and the Diamond Select figures do stand that little bit taller than other figures out there on the market. So he is a little bit chunkier and a little bit taller than some of the other Marvel figures that you can find out there. But all in all, it's not too bad. I mean, it doesn't look hugely out of place, but as a display piece, he really is nice. I'm going to have a lot of fun displaying him and getting some photographs. Let's just put his sword in the hand. Now, I didn't think it was going to fit in that hand because I've got a feeling it's the right hand for the sword. But there is a whole bunch of display options with this guy, considering he has 3 different weapons. I think my only criticism would be it would be nice to have somewhere to put the bow if he's not holding it, and figuring out kind of where the shield goes as well, because those straps are stiff. there's kind of a little option as to where you're going to put it. I've found that the shield fits really nicely on the right hand side, but then the sword doesn't fit on the left hand side, so it's just a case of playing around and maybe moving that hand around a little bit. But for the sake of the video, I'm not going to have time to do that, so I'm just having a little bit of a mess around. So it is not going to fit on that side, but that does not reflect the quality of the figure at all. I just attempted to put it the wrong way around. All in all, he is a really crisp looking figure, and I highly recommend, if you're a fan of Taskmaster, if Taskmaster is one of those characters that you like, then definitely pick this guy up because you won't be disappointed. The level of detail is phenomenal. Thank you very much, Diamond Select Toys, again for sending this over. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all of those things, and I'll see you soon.